And what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into our second race of the night, and wow, do we have a doozy lined up for you here. So let's start off with a doozy of a song. Dad Family Jewels. Same guy who wrote the music for the intro, by the way, I'd like to point out, and thank you to him and Dorcas1218 who did the intro there. I just gotta say, I don't say this enough, but freaking amazing job by both of you guys on that. On that note, seeing as we are behind, let me flip this on over. And like I said, we got a hell of a matchup here. We got two division champions already facing off against each other here in Week 16. And again, this is kind of important. We'll get to this in a second. First things first, on the left side, Mr. Fullmetalgambit. On the right-hand side, we'll be taking on Mr. Slackaholicus. Now, like I said, they both won their divisions already. Slack has also clinched the top seed in the NFC, so he knows he has home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs. Gambit at this point needs a win to maintain his 3 seed. He could easily drop down to number 4 and lose the ability to get to choose a race, the racer and the rules for it in the playoffs. So he needs a win here. Other important part to this is actually Slackaholicus' last regular season race. So, Gambit's your last hope here, ladies and gentlemen, to knock off an undefeated. So, can he do it? No pressure whatsoever, right? None at all. And again, Slack looking to basically finish off his undefeated season. He's got an auto win next week, so automatically right at that point will be his either 15th or 16th win. We'll see how this plays out, though. Again, if you're new here, we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 race. We're started, by the way, so best of luck. Wow, an immediate banned item, and Slack's just like, nope. Wow, and 2 Guppy items. Oh, look at this. Slack's going to take the 9 lives dead cap. What? I was going to say, that's a reset. I didn't think so. Gambit going to start with Guppy's head, though, which every room will spawn those flies for him. So again, best of luck, racers. Again, we'll do a best 2 out of 3 race through the womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's heart first gets a point at the bottom of the screen where you see the zeros. Again, we'll reset both racers at that point. We'll start from scratch. So you have to win 2 flat-out races from the beginning. Excuse me. 7 banned items on the way down. Let me leave these out for you here really quick in chat. And if only I could spell, there we go. So you cannot take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, or the Shovel on the way down. Toothpicks you actually can take. But again, only those 7 items can be rerolled with your D6. We saw Slack do that with the Dead Sea Scrolls already in his first room. Excuse me again, sorry about that. And again, Dead Sea Scrolls would give you the use of, or can, I should say, give you the use of the Holy Bible or the Shovel. Therefore, we banned it just because it's got 2 other banned items on it. We saw Morag get hit with that twice last year. Gambit first to finish off his boss fight here on Basement 1. Gonna grab Samson's Lock after that box of items, gets him 1 of everything. Samson's Lock, random Blood Rage effect, so if you kill off an enemy in a room, chance you get somewhere in the range of about half a damage up. And yes, I'm rounding that. It's exceptionally rounding that, but you get the idea. Ooh, there were actually soul hearts in there for Slack. He may not be happy about leaving those behind, but he was looking for items more so than anything. Nothing he can do about it now, so he's moving on along. There's that new item room. Again, Gambit building up his lead at the moment, so that advantage just keeps building until Slack finds anything. And with Ghost Baby following around, Gambit's also got Spectral Tears coming out of that. That'll fire... Wow, really? They'll fire through rocks and things of that nature. But again, base damage. Slack gonna take Wiggle Worm. Ugh. I don't know how happy I'd be with that. I may consider resetting again, honestly, but that, as you see, is going to put that S pattern on his fire. So a little bit weird to line stuff up, but again, gives you a little bit of a fire rate increase also. It's wiggling time. Commence the wiggling. There you see his Gambit's turning more and more red. This will reset as he goes into the next room. Now he's back to normal, but the more and more red he turns, the more and more damage he gets on his tears as well for having killed enemies. And back up to full health on his side. Slack just about done with Duke of Flies. Bombs would have been very helpful there to rip on through that fight quicker. But 1 more room for Gambit as well. Finish off his basement 2 after another boss fight. Slack gonna grab himself a little bit of damage and health up with meat. And he'll be on to his basement 2 after... I was gonna say, he did remember. So after grabbing his soul hearts here. Oop, 1 bouncing around the room on him. And on the note of Soul Hearts, Gambit's also going to grab himself one free one at the end of this Larry Jr. fight. If you get the blue Larry Jr., guarantee that you're getting a Soul Heart out of this. Ooh, a little bit of damage up for Gambit. Also getting himself a Devil Deal out of this. Oh, with that second Guppy item. Hello! Early 2 Guppy items for Gambit. So now Guppy's tail at the cost of 1 heart. Gladly gonna accept that. Gambit needs just one more piece for full Guppy, and I can see the look in Slack's eyes on his stream. Just, oh god, no. Just, oh god, no. We're 4 minutes into this, and you've got 2 Guppy items already, so yikes. So 1 away from yet again becoming full Guppy on his side. And if you think he's got a lot of attack flies now, just wait if we see another. And yes, we've had Guppy before. I want to say it was 5 or 6 times now? Absolutely, you can. By the way, knowing who you are, nope. Don't ban evade, kids. Alright, Sacrificial Dagger. Slack's finally looking up a little bit over on his side. That's going to orbit around doing 17 damage to anything it comes in contact with. Again, notice he's just circling around Monstro, making that do all the work for him. Forget about your tears, that is way more damage. Speaking of Guppy items, might as well. So Slack gonna buy Guppy's head. We saw that, wow, Jesus. We saw that already working on Gambit's side. We can say goodbye to Guppy's head, though, because for a second time tonight, on a Judgy, I didn't even get a chance to say please. And somebody got the carry candle out of it. Oh my. So carry candle now for Gambit as well. And yeah, Slack's just shaking his head like, what do I have to do, man? At what point do I get this? Please? I just want one of those things. So let's see, Gambit actually going to go in, try that challenge room. Hermit right on back out of it. I like that move. Is now right into his... looking bad. Talk about your otaku porting. Right on into his store, going to grab the treasure map. And now Gambit's going to be able to see his entire floor layout. So I'll grab himself a little bit of money back and head right on back over towards this boss fight. Speaking of that, Slack also finding his here, though has not yet found his item room for Caves 1. And again, both pretty low on health. I tend to wonder if Slack won't go back for that yet. But here we'll see that blue candle. Watch the recharge. About 4 seconds. You get to fire it again whenever you want to. That is ridiculously overpowered, by the way. Notice that damage. Again, Pete being very kind, staying right where he needs to. She, I guess. I forget if that's a he or a she. Whatever, it doesn't matter. A little bit more health, Gambit now up to 3 heart containers. Again, we'll see what Slack's decision is after he takes out this champion version of Hollow. Has to be very careful of those bomb flies, though. There we go, nice chain reaction. Wow. And one of them survived! How did that happen? So we got the one absolute boss bomb in there that survived that somehow. See, 2 hearts would double up the amount of red hearts Slack has filling his containers. He will skip his item room and head on down to the Caves 2 to try and stay even with Gambit again. We'll call that a comeback, quite honestly, because he was a good 2-3 minutes behind on resets. Yeah, Baker's being nice for a change tonight. Like, they've been really kind. There's been a Polyphemus and 2 candles come out of Judgies already this evening. We're only in the 2nd race, guys. Like, I'd say if you're, you got some money and you find a Judgy tonight, if you're playing Isaac, you may want to spend it. Using a beggar does not give you luck down, guys. Again, this is why we did the Mythbusters show. Because there's so much false information on the internet where people just like, I think it does this, and then people start running with that as legit information. There's your proof on everything. Alright, Bobby Bomb adds 5 more bombs and homing abilities onto those bombs on Gambit's side. And again, now he's going to go all the way over to the far side of this map to get over to his boss fight. Relic for Slack. Every 4 rooms finally going to be a way to get himself some health up. So every 4 rooms that he clears, he gets a blue soul heart increase out of that. Let's see where his boss room is. Well, he could actually use another key. He's got plenty of money, and he's got a store right here, too. So he could probably stand to find a key. Ooh, Gambit was trying to line those up, actually missed on one of them. The flies are being somewhat trolls today. Interesting. So there's that boss fight finally on Gambit's side. Ooh, trying to line everything up actually hurt himself more than anything. Yeah, I got a couple free pills out of this. One of them's range increase on your tears, other one range back down, so we broke even there for Gambit. And again, he's probably going to head on over to that arcade. Plenty of money for it, he needs the heals here. Again, in one of these races, pretty much guarantee that if you die, you're going to have a hard time making a comeback, so Gambit wants to make sure he stays alive. He's got a hell of a build going. But again, with only those 3 hearts, gotta try to blow up that heart machine. Come on, heart. Yeah, it's not hearts. Come on, Monty, I saw that. Aw, dude, no hearts here for Gambit yet. Yep, that golden key for Slack. Infinite keys for the floor ain't gonna matter much, though. He ain't gonna head, well, he could, but I don't see Slack heading back up to that store again. He doesn't have 15 cents, so it doesn't make it incredibly worthwhile to go in. Chances are it's greed in there anyways. So he's going to pass on it, head right on into his boss fight, fight Pestilence, wind up with 1 cube of meat at the end of this opening round, as that, believe it or not, is our first horseman again of this round. So it took till Caves 2 for the 2nd run in a row. So a couple soul hearts here for Gambit. He doesn't really need to worry about that other penny, so he's going to head right back over to his boss fight, at least sitting at 3 health now. Feeling a lot better for himself. That pill karma. Yeah, take 1, get your stat up, take another one, immediately get that stat decreased again. We call it pill karma. Welcome to the Binding of Isaac, where the worst things happen. Yeah, possible. Ooh, never mind. Possible not the best thing happening. Slack walking into a devil deal there. Was hoping for something maybe like the 9 lives dead cat. Instead gets Krampus. So another mini boss fight here, much like the Fallen. You're going to get a guaranteed lump of coal at the end of this. Now, as your shots go further on screen, they're going to grow in size and damage output. And, oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Guppy. So, might as well use that Guppy's paw. Take your 1 red heart. Wow, he's still flashing. There we go. So, Gambit considering this now. Yep, there we go. So, 3 soul hearts, full Guppy, and the candle for Gambit, along with he also bought the mark, so more damage increase, and that 1 extra soul heart. So, watch this. Gambit is now able to fly as full Guppy. More importantly, when he shoots out tears at enemies, watch this. Yeah, see those flies? Prepare for fly spam. There's going to be a lot of them. This is why Guppy is overpowered as hell, and you have to get 3 Guppy pieces to be able to build that in 1 run, but welcome to overpowered on Fullmetalgambit's side. Problem is, no red heart containers, he only has those 3 soul hearts available. And Slack's into just 1 red heart here. Has to be real careful of those turrets with the poison bombs, because those will cheap shot you as he's finding out there. There is that heal. 1 more shot on that bomb ought to take care of it. There we go. Thank you, enemy. Ooh, how about that relic as well? Look at this. Oh my god. You remember when I just said fly spam? Now we have fly spam. Oh my god. And more damage. So, capped out fire rate, a little bit of damage down with the odd mushroom, which means every time the Gambit fires again, more flies. Like I look at this. Now, he also picked up, again, that gives him a little bit of damage down. Not gonna worry about it. Replaced his trinket with the curved horn, which is +2 damage, so he more than overcompensated for the damage he just lost, plus capped out his fire rate, plus gave him all of those flies. Ridiculous build going on right now. And back up to 2.5 soul hearts. Really gonna hope that he finds himself a red health container at the end of this floor, I'm believing. Ooh, and Slack down at 1 heart again in a pretty nasty room. Nice dodge. Yeah, he just exhaled right there and he needed that. Whew, that was too close. hell of a dodge there, but how did that mask not hit him, I wonder? So again, Gambit adjusts the 1.5 blue hearts himself. Watch, I was going to say watch, now that'll give him red hearts that he was looking for earlier. There's the boss fight for Gambit. So getting through his Curse of Darkness, not going to worry about anything. Head right on in for a war fight, so guaranteed no health up in this room. Ouch. Gambit gonna get a cube of meat here as he melts right on through war, but just the one soul heart moving on down to depths 2. Slack at 1 red heart container himself. Well, one red heart full, I should say, and 1 other red heart container. Bob's Rotten Head one time throwing Poison Bomb for Gambit. He'll do that to get to the other side of this map. Wow, and nothing here for him. Ouch. Yeah, high ward, by ward. Link here. Find the right mouse and the right keyboard would help. There we go. They both got decent enough builds. It's just a matter of neither has health going at the moment, so it's a little bit frightening for both of them. And Gambit's got a ridiculous build, honestly. It's just a matter of finding some soul hearts, some red health up, something. Could gamble a little bit. I don't know exactly what he might find here, but you never know. How about Balls of Steel? Thank you, 2 more soul hearts. 1 coin, 2 soul hearts. Gee, thanks, game. Good God. I said decent enough. Like, Slacks, it's okay. I wouldn't call it great, and especially with low health, I don't like having Sacrificial Dagger. Sacrificial Dagger scares me with low health, because I try to utilize it way too much, and I get myself in a lot of trouble. So there's that second cube of meat. So, excuse me. So Slack also moving on down to his depths 2. Curse of Darkness now for him, so he can't see his mini-map. Ooh, that timing. Haha, 1 play of the Heart Machine, Blood Bag for Slack. So plus movement speed, plus 1 red health container. He's now sitting at 3 red hearts. A little bit of movement speed increase for Gambit. And there's that item room for him, so he's got probably 2 more rooms to clear for that boss fight. Ooh, and used up his last key to get into that locked chest. Oops. Smooth move, Gambit. Smooth move. And welcome to race mentality, where you're just like, cool, slam the door, slam the locked chest. Ah, crap, I didn't have a key. And you may think Gambit has a like, completely overpowered build. You get through the entire game on 3 soul hearts. Seriously, try it. $10 says you'll fail a good 50% of the time. There we go, little bit more red health and 2 soul hearts also for Gambit, so now he's up to 6 health total. And moving on down to the womb, Curse of the Lost adds extra rooms, and wow to this. I know where that boss fight is. He's not going to be happy about this. Oh god. Please, I was going to say please be up here, but I don't think Gambit's going to luck out. I think it's all the way over top left-hand side. Oh god, that floor. He's going to try here because you have to. It's close enough that if you bypass it and it's here, you're going to be really pissed. So he's got to try here too, but we're going to see almost a full clear of this floor, I think. Yes, we are. So I know where that boss fight is. Ouch. Lots of rooms to clear for Gambit. That's the Curse of the Lost haunting you right there. And speaking of boss fights, Slack on into his mom's foot, so playing catch-up quickly, or he's going to stand down by the door, let that Sacrificial Dagger really do some work now. Watch this. Every time that arm comes out, if the dagger gets there, nice damage on her, and he's almost done with this fight already. A little bit more movement speed, more flies with Guppy's head. He'll keep Lucky Toe over the Polaroid, move on down to the womb himself. So both with Curse of the Lost. Ouch. Again, Slack with no mini-map, though, is just going to have to guess where he's headed. Alright, so let's see. With 10 bombs, I'm going to say that Gambit's going to wind up bombing through the secret room on the next one. I don't know why he wouldn't. Because that's going to save you a lot of time. Indeed, that's exactly what's going to happen here. So, Moonstrats? Oh, it's greed. Never mind, Gambit has to clear the entire floor. Good God. That's why I called it an almost full clear, because I figured he was going to skip that. But seeing as there's a mini-boss in Gambit's secret room, he can't bomb through it. So all about this timing here. So we're getting all the hearts we could possibly need for both of them. I think we're both pretty clear on the health build at this point. That got scary for a while, but these two are really good players. Now it's all a matter of finding these boss fights. And again, Gambit knows where he's going with his. He's got this and the one more room to clear. Slack's all about the luck here finding his. And he got nothing Gambit needed, so he's leaving that behind. We got double Loki, so let's guess double Mr. Cool if you guys really want to. And you gotta do it quick, because Gambit's gonna melt this. So Magic 8 Ball, increase shot speed, grab himself a card. The Empress is gonna stomp down Mom's foot. Or excuse me, no it's not. That's Horror Babylon. God, I'm stupid. Ooh, Curse of Darkness for Gambit. No mini-map on his last floor. So again, all about finding your boss fight. Gambit with the time advantage here. Slack has got to find this first Moon 1 boss fight. Get through another floor afterwards like Gambit's working on. Yeah, it was Loki. It no longer is Loki. Like I said, you're going to have to be real quick with that one. So let's see, Balls of Steel, even more health there for Gambit. And we're, oh my god, this floor just keeps going on Slack's side. Where is this boss fight going to be? It's going to be here somewhere. It's a matter of how many more rooms. Yeah, no thanks on that challenge room for Gambit. Cat of Nine Tails, not worth the time you're going to spend. So leave that behind. No shot speed increase needed. Wow, and it just, I can see the look in Slack's eyes, just like, you've got to be kidding me. This floor, man. I'm gonna say try to the top side. Wow, this floor is asinine. Actually, Slack's gonna, oh yeah, he had the bomb in the last room. I was gonna say, where's he backing up to? That would be why. Ooh, gonna try down to the south instead. There's Gambit's Mom's Heart fight. So again, one full floor ahead here as Slack has had no luck and yet another dead end, like I said. So it happens sometimes, but wow, to that floor layout for both of them there on Moon 1. Again, Slack without the mini-map, not much he could do, and Gambit is just going to melt Mom's Heart here. That Guppy, let alone Odd Mushroom for the fire rate cap out, let alone the damage up from the Curved Horn, and, oh, I don't know, that blue carry candle. 1-0 lead for Fullmetalgambit, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get interesting, folks. Again, let me point a few things out here about this. Again, 1-0 for Gambit. We do a best 2 out of 3. So it's happening! So we're gonna, and of course Slack finds his boss fight right as Gambit kills his off. Never fails. But again, Gambit's gonna look for a 2-0 win here. That could be important. This is the last chance that somebody has to beat Slack in the regular season. So trying to end one of the 2 undefeated streaks going on right now. Again, if Gambit wins this one, A, huge tiebreaker for him with that victory. B, that could keep him in the 3rd spot above number 4, Jim Drizzle, who's right on his tail. So we're going to get them both reset, as you can see, and so you don't get epilepsy watching that for the next few minutes while they find their rooms. We're going to run a couple minutes ads. We'll be right back on the other side. And again, 1-0 for Gambit. We got to have 2 wins in a row for Slack. Gambit just needs one of the next 2. Hang tight. We'll see who wins this one. It's going to be good, guys. Hang tight. Oh, excuse me. All right, so if I could stop sneezing here because I have my windows open, excuse me. We're back and we're ready for round number 2. Sorry for having to hold that up for a few seconds after the ads ended. Anyways, so Fullmetalgambit right now, a 1-0 lead over Slackaholicus. And again, Slack at the moment, 14-0. Last chance of the regular season, excuse me, right here, for anybody to actually beat him. So if one of the next 2 goes to Fullmetalgambit, that win streak ends. So it's huge right now for him. Gambit needs the win also to make sure that he stays ahead of Jim Drizzle. Excuse me, in the playoff races, as both are at the moment tied up at 11-3. I know math good. Excuse me. So again, we're gonna race through the Womb 2. Same rules as last time apply. Same 7 banned items. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first is gonna get the win. Slack gonna need back-to-backers here to keep that win streak alive. Looking for his 15th, and again gets an automatic win next week too. So that's why we keep saying this is the last chance. So I'm making a big deal of it because there's only 2 undefeateds left, and we've come a long way with them. So no pressure, but Slack needs 2 back-to-backers. And again, whenever these guys are ready, they're going to get off and racing. So best of luck to you both. There they go, they're off and running. So dang, these banned items to start with for Slack. And again, bear with the little bit of a delay. We'll see Gambit move shortly. It's a beautiful thing about being on delays with broadcasts. Yeah, pretty decent enough starting item. Mom's Bra would freeze everything in the room in place for a couple of seconds, allow you to do a lot of damage to him in the process. So Gambit's going to take that and run with it. See, Slack, still not a good starting item. Monster Manual would have spawned a random follower. Wow, I saw the no instantly when he saw it. Wow. Resetting Pinking Shears on Slack's side. I'm kind of surprised by that. That's a really good space use item. I can understand he wants the damage, but Chocolate Milk technically could give him damage, but he doesn't like it. Speaking of, we got a 1-8 kill for Gambit on his pin fight. Let's get those yes crowns. He'll grab all this money, 13 cents, and probably gonna head to his library. Actually, his store. I kind of forgot that he had money. Herp, I just said it. So let's see, Curse of the Lost, extra rooms, not that big of a deal on your first couple floors, so Slack will keep running here hoping for something. No luck for Gambit. Oh, hello, Fire actually gave him a coin. Thank you. And again, with this floor already finished off, Gambit's just going to move on down to his second. Slack's new item, Halo of Flies. Yeah, rolling his eyes again. Not what he wanted. Defense not going to win this one. So Gambit will take, wow, he actually had 2 of the same pills, but going to just take 1 with him. Usually that's indicative of a racer's actually going to take them and see what they give you. Yeah, Slack will take an item when he finds something actually worthwhile. I'm really shocked the Pinking Shears got rerolled. He may regret that. We'll see how this plays. Alright, might as well try the Curse Room. And 2 Soul Hearts coming out on top already. All about the item, though, now. Come on, anything. Again, Slack building up a lot of money himself, so this one would be real nice to have an item go. Speaking of money, wow, this is actually getting worthwhile to go into a store at this point. I love the Pinking Shears, personally. Ooh, alright, Distant Admiration Attack Fly, not the worst thing ever. That's going to float around Slack. You see that red fly will do a lot of damage to anything he makes contact with. Really hoping he probably gets 1 more cent here. Ooh, actually just going to go ahead and buy the key. Ooh, hello, thank you. Finally, we got us something here. Slack going to be very happy now. Small Rock will up his tier damage, also up his fire rate, drop his movement speed just slightly, but he'll be more than happy with that. The damage up is what he needed. Exactly what he's been looking for. So he'll be onto his first boss fight. Gambit going to be onto his second item room here. Get himself almost a full heal. And wow, that fire rate, Odd Mushroom, it loves Gambit tonight. So you're going to see he moves a little bit faster, fires at capped out rate, drops his damage just slightly again, but well worth it with that freeze effect especially. And speaking of Mom's Bras freeze, there it is, keeping Monster in place. And you notice those tiers are just going to start doing some work for him. Range up in Slack's second item room. This is why resetting sometimes, not necessarily the greatest. So Mom's Underwear, it is what it is. Not what you want to see in an item room, though. What's up, Steel Eagle? How you doing? Alright, momentum building, 101. Alright, Slack gonna get down to half a red heart. No blood bag luck this time. But plenty of money again, up to 13 cents now. Again, putting that attack fly to work for him. A little bit of damage and range increase for Fullmetalgambit with Jesus Juice, and on down to his caves, looking for a key to get into that immediate item room. Thankfully he has a bomb to get out of here. You'll see him definitely put out that orange fire. Those will fire back at you. Okay, the habit for half off, and and Gambit down on his side. Ouch. So now Slack with an advantage, also grabbing the habit, meaning anytime he gets hit, that spacebar item of his will actually half charge. Now again, it isn't going to be too incredibly useful yet with the D6, but later on, should he find something, that's going to be good for him. So a little bit more damage and 1 health up for Slack. He's going to go back and grab his bomb. Probably going to grab, well, actually not going to heal, I'll be damned. So he'll be moving on down to his caves. That ladder, I guess you might as well. Slack will be able to get over 1 spot openings. And again, that will actually come in pretty handy in the next couple floors. Just like right here, if he needed to, he could get in the dead center of the room. There you see the ladder actually crossing over for him. So it's kind of your cheapo version of flying. And wow, how about that? Item room and boss fight side by side for Slack. In which we got little Chad yet again. He actually looks kind of happy about that. So every couple rooms, Slack's going to get himself half a red heart to heal with. Gambit also with item room and boss fight. Bob's curse will give him 5 extra bombs and poison ability on those. And, not that lucky. Anyways, Pestilence on the right, going to give Slack his first cube of meat orbiting. And Gambit going to take out Duke of Flies here. There you see that poison effect. And just about done with this fight. Going to give Magic 8 Ball shot speed increase. That 1 card, Judgy. He's only got the 1 penny though, so he'll hang on to that for a little bit. Alright, Devil Deal. Ooh, Guppy in the mark, so mark it is. So at least we get some damage up. 1 Soul Heart replacing one of those red hearts Slack just spent. But again, more damage on those tiers. Very, very welcomed at any time. Oh, and why not? He's had good luck with Heart Machines so far. Come on. He wants Blood Bag. Show me potato salad. Nope, at least we got some more money out of it. So 12 cents. We're almost up to the point where the store is worthwhile yet again. And Gambit finding a second item room. Ooh, Mom's Contact, hello. So freeze effects now on Gambit shot. He's also got that small rock I haven't pointed out yet, so plus damage, fire rate, and minus movement speed for Gambit as well. So now you'll see a gray effect on enemies from time to time that's going to freeze them in place for Gambit, much like that Mom's Bra did. Yeah, with 4 cents, maybe? Nope, not yet. Gambit going to hold on to that for a Judgy a little bit later. You left out the asterisk, Nataku. Asterisk. I'm sorry, but a freaking, God, now I can't think of his name. If Maris got one, I'm sorry, but, like, A-Rod and Bonds need one. So let's see, item box, 1 of everything here for Gambit. Gonna grab a key, a bomb, a coin. Got a card sitting out, we'll wait on that for a second or two. Also in a god room for the relic. This may be that Judgy. Let's see that Judgy, please. Come on for 5 cents. Pop him out something. Card not what he wanted. 2 of clubs will double up the amount of bombs he's got. Still not what he wanted. Joker card would get him back into this room if he wanted to. He'll hang on to that for another floor though. So 10 bombs now. Joker card. And let's see. High Priestess would bring down Mom's leg. Isaac's head will follow around as a follower shooting out base damage tiers. That Book of BOILeR for Slack will double, or I think it's about double your damage basically whenever you use that. So I'll replace his D6. Definitely ain't gonna argue the extra damage. Immediate Devil Deal for Gambit again. And like I said, might as well. So Pact will up his damage, up his fire rate, and give him 2 Soul Hearts to replace the 2 red ones he just spent. So both looking really nice with their runs here. Ooh, how about getting right back into that same Devil Deal with the teleport for Gambit to get held out of his Joker card had he known. The wonderful things about random in this game. Just random does wonderful things. We could actually rewrite that entire song right here in about 5 seconds, I think. Anyways, Gambit finding his boss fight. We'll see how he's thinking about this build right now. Caves 1. I may consider skipping that item room, trying to catch... I'm skipping the item room now. Fallen for the Gambit. Let me try that again. The Fallen for Gambit. Dyslexia for cure found. Gonna guarantee him a demo deal item at the end of this. So I'm almost definitely skipping my my item room at this point, depending on what shows up here. So both in boss fights. Slackaholicus 1 floor ahead right now, working on Gertie. Fallen just about dead for Gambit. I was gonna say he was worried about that freeze coming off and the brimstone immediately shooting, so very nicely dodged. And we got, ooh, Guppy's Paw, so interesting. That's going to be a nice way to replace your D6. Again, any red heart container you have can immediately become 3 soul hearts for you. Speaking of red health containers, 1 more for Slack. Another devil deal. Oh, Brimstone and Guppy's Tail. Oh man, Brimstone it is. So nice tears, well, quote-unquote tears on Slack's side. He's going to be spewing blood out of his mouth from here on out. That will work nicely. So on down to his depths, he gets the expansion Acropolis version of the floor. And again, we've seen Brimstone before, and you see why it's beautiful. Full range on that. Hey, what's up, Rum? How you doing? Ooh, that attack fly putting in some work. Nicely done in that room by Slack. On into his store. Might as well. 9 volt's going to be quicker charge on your Book of BOILeR. Again, no, it does not stack on itself, sadly, which is the only crappy part. So again, Slack probably hoping for a better space, really. Probably hoping for a better space use item. Technically, he could get 2 followers with his Habit, 9 volt, and Monster Manual, but now he'll keep the damage increase with his Book of BOILeR and move on. It's one way to look at it. Alright, Halo flies 2 more orbitals, and in this case 2 total, I should say, for Fullmetalgambit. And they'll be right on into his boss fight here for Caves 2. In which we got Chubb. Nothing too scary, just gotta stay out of his way. Plenty of bombs for that. Speaking of, how about another free one? Again, that attack fly put in some serious work for Slack right now. Oh, there was one more. I was like, how did he not clear that room? There was one more. I didn't even see that spider underneath the heart. So let's get those yes crowns again as Pageant Boy was picked up. Excuse me, more money for Slack. Excuse me again, sorry about that. He's onto his depths 2. Gambit onto his depths 1, so that full floor advantage at the moment here for Slack. Wow, that was a nice little cross pattern. How about another Isaac's Head? So that'll be firing out base damage tiers, same as on Gambit's side. So dueling Isaac's Head. Technically, there's 4 Isaac's Heads on the screen at the moment. Creepy. Ooh, and those I've seen everything X-ray vision glasses for Slack means he's going to be able to see in and out and be able to get in and out free of charge to all of his secret and super secret rooms. And there you see that bomb hole in the wall is exactly what I'm talking about. That could save you a lot of time, possibly get you some health up and some real nice items in your super secret rooms as well. Yeah, incoming moon strats? No such luck in that super secret, so a couple of extra pills in there, Slacking to leave those behind. And he'll just be looking for his mom's foot fight at this point. There is the boss fight for Gambit, 1 floor behind on Depths 1. Has not found his item, don't know that he's going to care. Wow, did that work out beautifully. 4 for 1 with that bomb. 3 enemies and an item rock. And yet again, if you're subscribed to Cobalt, we got Loki over on the left-hand side, so let's say what's up to him real quick. Aw, Isaac's Head moved that bomb out of the way on Slack. I was gonna say at that point, yeah, he just cleared the entire room, so oops, I guess the bomb actually worked one way or the other, but oops. Ooh, So how about this? Gambit going to replace the one red heart he had left there, if you notice. He's still alive, though technically in debt to the devil right now from one red heart. But again, all blue hearts on his side, ups his damage again, and grabs himself that extra soul heart in the process. But more damage for Gambit. Running slightly risky as it's all blue hearts from here on out, unless he gets 2 health up, and good luck at this point. Yeah, Monstrous Tooth, definitely not going to be a replacement. See, that would have been health up and shot speed increase for Slack with that stem cells. Not worth going through an extra challenge room, though. He may just leave that for later should he need it, but there's his mom's foot fight. Not going to be much of a choice here. Might as well. Half a try? Nope. Doesn't need the money, so again, Slack just moving right on along. And, Blue Mom, of course. So nothing but expansion level enemies spawning here. Slack gonna hang out towards the middle of the room. It's not necessarily worth when you got Brimstone hanging out at the bottom by those eyeballs. It kind of comes back to haunt you. You get a lot more range and a lot more, what am I trying to say? A lot more coverage, I should say. Standing in the center of the room, being able to clear out all these extra enemy spawns. Again, did a good job, though. Killed off the eyeball, and notice that Mom's Foot still hits Slack for that full-hearted damage there at the end. Doesn't have to worry about the heals. That would have been range increase on his shots that are already capped out on range. So he leaves that behind, isn't even going to worry about it. Moving on down to the womb, and again, since he has half a red heart, every time he gets hit, he's going to get that 5-second damage shield because of the Polaroid. And again, Gambit also onto his Mom's Foot fight, fighting regular Grey Mom. So you notice normal level enemy spawns. I tend to think she spawns a few more of them, though, like a troll. So I don't know, this one's almost becoming worse than Blue Moms for, Blue Mom fights for most people. What's up, Frankie? How you doing? And Telecobalt, thank you. Hopefully he's doing good tonight. Alright, so almost immediate boss fight find here for Slack, so he's going to keep his full floor advantage going. Let's grab that extra bomb. Might as well see what's in that chest. What's in the box? A couple more coins and a key, nothing special, doesn't need him. Moving on in to fight Triachnid here. He'll up his damage with Book of BOILeR, and again, trying to keep that advantage going. Gambit's going to move on down to the womb himself. There's an extra health container, which, now that he has a Polaroid, is going to be used up with his Guppy's Paw, so 3 blue soul hearts coming out of that for him. Oh, and an XL floor. Uh-oh. So Slack now might kind of be worried a little bit here. Gambit just has 2 boss fights to find, and this is going to be big. Wire Coat Hanger, increased fire rate for Slack. Not going to bother with that devil deal. Move on down to his womb, too, as he has got to win this one and the next race to keep his undefeated streak alive. Gambit just needs to find 2 back-to-back boss fights. Just grab himself 2 more hearts there. Thank you very much to the soul hearts. And again, it's all about timing. Slack just the 1 boss fight, Gambit 2 to get through. And it's all about finding him. So yeah, hang on to the edge of your seats, guys. This one's going to be really close. So can Gambit knock off one of the 2 remaining undefeateds? Or, just like that, can Slack find his mom's heart fight, as he also got his recharge up just in time on that Book of BOILeR, so doesn't have to worry about taking damage to do it. Again, more soul hearts incoming here for Gambit, but where are those boss fights, and how quickly can we find them? Mellow. Surprised there wasn't a bunch of 5s in that. Oh, but Tish. I'll be here all week. Anyways, putting in some nice extra work there with that attack fly. I like how, look at this. So it's real hard to see it, mind you, and if you're really good with it like Slack is, you can tell where that attack fly is. He's circling around Mom's heart right now, putting that to work, and wow, beautiful run there by Slack. So wow, did that get close. Watch this. I was waiting for the boss fight to be right on the other side of this door. Gambit will probably find it in about 2 seconds here, but a 17-minute, 37-second run. And we are tied up at 1. Slack doing a little dance in his chair, ladies and gentlemen. The undefeated streak still alive for the time being, but we got round 3 just about to begin. Where is this boss fight for Gambit? I'm just waiting to see this happen in like 2 seconds. It's gonna happen. Oh, it will. Wait for it. Nope, dead end. Anyway, so we'll wind up getting Gambit reset as well. But again, great race right there. Slack coming back from the 1-0 deficit has tied this at 1. So pivotal round number 3 coming up. So whoever wins that one's going to walk away your winner. Does Gambit get his 12th win of the year? Or does Slack finish off the regular season undefeated? We're going to find out in about 2 minutes. Hang tight, guys. Okay, my page randomly refreshed itself. I have no idea when the ads are gonna end. Oh crap. Minoko, how you doing? Yeah, I love me too. How you doing, Minoko? I hate when I do that. So I'm gonna randomly guess when the ads end. We may be kind of chilling here for a minute, building up the, we'll call it the suspense. It's creating a heart attack for both Gambit and Slack at the moment, more so than anything. But I kind of reset, so I don't see my timer on my ads, so I don't know when they're gonna stop. They should be about done. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I figured they had to be about done now, but that's pretty much my indicator right there. So, on that note, we're back. Oh man, let's get this hype train going, guys, because this is going to be huge. So again, let me flip this over. Let me explain what's going on. Yes, Zero. They're done here. No kidding. Seriously, thank you, man. So on that note, like I said, round 3 about to begin. There's a split link into both Fullmetalgambit and Slackaholicus' channels. Please hit both of them up. This one's going to be huge, guys. Let's boiler hype the crap out of these two. Yeah, RNG, be with us, please. We want 2 good runs and a damn good race. That's all we ask for. Will Slack win his last regular season matchup of the year? Remember, automatic win next week for him. So he's got 15 right now. Question is, 16-0 possible here? Slack has to win. Can Gambit end the undefeated streak, though? Keep his division, one way or the other, he keeps his division lead, but does he keep the number 3 overall spot in the NFC? Big match for both of these guys, so which will happen? We'll find out here. They're both going to get racing whenever they're ready. We're going to race through the womb 2 once again. So whoever kills off Mom's heart first, going to be your winner. And again, really, best of luck to both of you guys. You're both going to need it. This one's going to be good. If you guys saw how the other ones ended, yeah, enough said. This is going to be good. So again, best of luck to both of you guys here. I'm going to get you guys a link into both of their channels one more time as I saw that scrolled off the screen. Yeah, Gambit actually doesn't like the item room start. Not sure why, but he don't like it. I've never actually asked him. Alright, they are off and running. Again, best of luck. Wow, that bum friend. Gee, really, RNGesus? Really, dude? Can you give Slack something to start with one of these times, dude? Like the bum friend, not really that great. Yeah, he could help out, but he's going to collect all the money on screen and wind up every couple of cents giving you something kind of in the aspect of the small stuff you get out of a judgy. So game are going to reset as he comes across some mini-boss fights, so no thank you. Let's look for that item room. And again, all coming down to this. We could have an undefeated season clinched right here. Ooh, that rosary. Yeah, that's a reset. So it would have been 3 soul hearts, a little bit of faith increase. Slack gonna say no thanks, though. New item rooms. Oh, now he gets his odd mushroom, so finally it's turned the tides here. Capped out fire rate, a little bit of damage down for Slackaholicus, and he's often quite literally running. On the left side, now Gambit off and running has got Cupid's arrow, piercing shot, so his shots will continue on after they hit enemies. No more knockback on him. But again, like you see right there, if you get stuff lined up, you can hit both of them. How did I know Diana would be happy about that? Capped out fire rate, yes! Alright, so we got Black Widow for Slackaholicus. Gambit moving on to his boss fight as well, so we're pretty dead even here, guys. Again, Slack the advantage, though, as he's just about done with this fight. We got Monstro for Gambit, and again, both with actually champion versions. Slack will be the first to kill it off. Item box, so 1 of everything. Lucky Toe, 10% more chance of getting item spawned. See, 2 of spades, double up the amount of keys you have at any point. He's gonna backtrack here for a second. What did I forget that he has on the ground or anything? Oh, with 15 cents, that's why he's going to his store. Herpadur. Oh, God. Well, that's why Slack went to the store. 2 minutes in, carry candle, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. 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 We saw this last time, too. So, yeah, that candle's slightly overpowered, guys. Slack first on down to basement 2, and, it's on. Here we go. Alright, a little bit of health up for Gambit. We got, oh, wow, and little chubby now for Slack as well. As he fires out tears, that'll fire out in a straight line, and there you go, just like that, chewing up anything in its path, and that's some pretty ridiculous damage in and of itself. And before he fat finger resets, I don't see that one happening. Slack's had better builds than this. This one isn't gonna like make him just like, you know, freak out or anything. It's damn nice, but he's had better runs than this. All right, Gambit with the immediate item room, gonna find his, boss fight, gonna find his item room first. Speaking of which, while the long search is over, one room later, Gambit's found this. So technically speaking, that puts him at a very slight advantage at the moment. Which... oh, jeez. There goes that advantage. How about the poop? The carry is on for Gambit, so that would literally lay down a coil of poop in the room, allowing you to shoot that out, maybe getting an item out of it, and I do mean maybe. Alright, Gambit with that one bomb moving into a pin fight, and that one hit. Gotta love it. A little bit of shot speed increase, one card for him. I, the Magician, would give him homing shots for the room. Slack in a fight, Headless Horseman. Wow, seriously, so Gambit knowing he's in some trouble, they're gonna wind up resetting that one. No, that was not a fat finger, by the way. Gambit just knows what Slack has and knows that he has to get something else here. So without that Devil Deal to spend his hearts on, that was pretty much a reset happening. So now flying if he wanted it, but not worth it over the blue candle. Speaking of Devil Deals, now it's worth it. How about Spirit of the Night? Spirit of the Hype me, guys. Oh, you gotta love it. Flying Spectral Tears now as well for Slackaholicus. So there's that flying that he couldn't take with the pony because he had the candle. So now the candle and flying for him. Jeez Louise. Now it's all about Gambit getting something good to start with here. Robo Baby not too terrible. That's actually better than what he had last time. So follow her with those laser tears. That'll be at full range, clearing the entire room. Slacking a cruise on along here. Getting one hitter quitter on pin. Perfect timing on that bomb. There you go. Move out of the way as soon as it starts coming after you. Stem cells, health up, and shot speed increase. Gambit onto his second floor already. Log, are you happy now? Ooh, look at this. So this build just is gonna keep getting better for Slack in theory. Gonna wind up with a free Devil Deal item. Something out of the Devil Deal pool here at the end of this Fallen fight. Again, though, down to just the 1.5 hearts. May have been hoping that it was some health increase out of there. Actually, it could still be. Depending on what he gets, he can actually grab soul heart increases. Ooh, that dodging. Yay. That's where I get hit every time. Slack just taught me how to dodge that. Why, thank you, sir. This is why I love our racers. They teach me stuff on a daily basis about how to play this game better. That was beautifully done. Very nice shot. Ooh, Guppy's Paw. Oh, man. Wow. Slack gonna go find his item room. Maybe hope to get a little bit of health up somewhere on this floor that he could turn into some extra soul hearts, because that Guppy's Paw will turn every red health container you have into 3 soul hearts apiece. But he's probably gonna have to leave it behind in favor of the blue candle. This is a toughie. So maybe you're lucky and you get some health up in this next item room here as Slack. Yeah, first things first, make sure you take out that golden poop because it won't be there again afterwards. Oh, range up. Not what he wanted, especially. He'll take it, not what he wanted. So now the question, do you use up that heart container? Wow. I don't think it's worth it personally, but wow, that's a tough call. Oh, he's going to. Yep, so there's your extra hearts. So 1 health container into 3 soul hearts for Slackaholicus. Moving on down to the caves 2, immediate item room, using up that 2 of spades for his keys. Demon Baby to add on. So we'll get to Gambits in a second, but Demon Baby will automatically fire. You see those little red tears are Demon Baby auto-shooting at anything close enough to it. Again, Gambit just picked up yet another mushroom, so the other odd mushroom, in this case, gives you damage up and 1 extra health container. I'm with Minoko on that assessment of the MLG dodge. Whoa, that challenge room for a compass? Yeah, we'll go through a few extra enemies on Slack's side for that. Absolutely. So let's see, Gambit gonna grab himself that Eternal Heart, the half a white heart there. If he gets another one or gets this onto the next floor with him, he'll turn into yet another red health container. Zero, you're not allowed to. Alright, both coming across boss fights. Again, 2 floors ahead, though, on Slack's side. Grab himself those extra 2 bombs, head on in. He's going to fight Pestilence. He'll wind up with his first cube of meat orbiting around. There's the one problem with Little Chubby. He'll actually get shot out of the way by bombs. But again, when he does hit, nice damage right there, along with that blue candle. 1 cube of meat. How about another devil deal? I don't know what else you could get in here, honestly, but ooh. So Guppy's Tail and Book of BOILeR going to have to get left behind. Nothing too special, and Slack will worry about that later. On to his Depths 1. And with that compass, you can see he's going to head right on over to his item room on the right side and then head on up to the boss fight. At least from the looks of it. Maybe not. I'm still going to try up to the top and go for just boss fights, it looks like. And there you go, camping on down to his caves. Got that 1 Eternal to turn into a full red heart for him. So 6 now on his side, along with all those blue soul hearts. And looks like this and 1 more room to clear. Slack will be onto his boss fight already for the Depths 1. Is he going for the map? No, I don't think he cares too much. If he gets it, awesome. But at the same point, like, I think it would have to come off of a judgy. I don't think Slack's going to bother going into store at this point. Unless he comes right across it on the way to a boss fight, I doubt he's going to care. Like, that was a little too far out of the way. Once it broke right there and it wasn't going to be right onto his store, unless he gets that in the next one, I don't think he cares, honestly. If it's there, cool, but I don't think he cares. Look at that, ripping through the wretched. Barely even got to say his name and he's already dead. Little bit more range up with Mom's heals, why the heck not? Moving on down to Depths 2 for Slack. Oh, no problem. It's just a guess, too. I don't know, like, I know Slack well enough, but it's a guess that, like, especially in this case, now that he's not going to get near his store, he really doesn't care. He's just going to go right for his boss fight again. He's happy with this build, and I would be, too. Less damage that you risk getting taken. Whoa, wow, it's going to break? Really? That's an odd map. So this should go down here. There we go. So that's not too bad. Not too many extra rooms, but again, the less chance you have. Really, map? Alright, well, commentator curse. Sorry, bro. He had already done that in real life, though, so I was already behind it. You can't really commentator curse what's already happened, can you? Yeah. So anyway, Slack gonna go looking for the new way back over towards this boss fight, but like I said, the less rooms you have to clear, the better, and the less chance you have of losing those health bar, or the soul hearts that you have. So let's see, this should break to the left, there we go. Now we know where his secret room is as well, because you can see the mini-boss in there. So we know now that his store is actually a store. With that extra key, I'm hitting that up if I'm Slack, because now he's gonna pass right by it connected to his boss fight here. So now it makes it worthwhile. That's assuming that he sees this mini-map for that matter. Yes, he does. Mom's purse, not exactly what he hoped for again, but hey, soul heart's a soul heart, so more health for Slack, and he'll move on into his mom's foot fight. And again, you see the very cool thing about the blue candle. You can shoot into closed eyeballs in those doorways, and you'll still do damage to Mom. So ripping right through that fight. How about some more money? Let's get another yes crown. As Patch and Boys picked up, Slack again at all blue hearts, gonna definitely take the Polaroid with. Anytime he gets damaged now, full 5-second damage shield where he is invincible. More floors to go, looking for 16-0 on the season. Technically, this would be his 15th win, but auto win coming next week for him. So 2 more floors, undefeated regular season possible here. And look at that, immediately over to his boss fight. So that internal compass has been working really well for Slack in the womb, especially tonight. And again, there's no item rooms, no stores to come across. You were just looking for that boss fight, especially as Slack right now. So moving on in, gonna fight Death. And not gonna be that scary. Champion version of him, though. Gotta watch out just a little bit for the spawns. You'll see him in a second or two once he gets off the horse. Right about now is when you gotta start being really careful. There we go, with that dodge. Now it's pretty well in the clear. Not even gonna give him a chance to spawn anything, are you? Nope. That candle will pretty much do the rest of the work here for Slack. Chubb actually doing the work that time, believe it or not. How did he miss that time? That was... Wow, how did he miss that time? Jeez, Blue Candle not being a bro. There we go. At least we got the bank shot, but wow, that Blue Candle not being a bro for Slack here. Oh my god, really? There we go. So one more cube of meat, I'll add the second one on for Slack. He's not even going to bother with the devil deal. There's really not much he can do. Which way do we choose? Let's try up this time. One more boss fight to find. 16-0 possible on the other side of that boss fight room. Alright, so getting himself out of that dead-end room. No thanks, that fool card will take Slack back to the entrance room. He'll try over to the right side. No thanks, Double Super Wrath. No thanks, man. That was just, thank God he had a card to teleport out of there. Slack's a happy man. I can tell by the look on his face like, yep, nope, we're not dealing with this one. Again, Gambit finding his boss fight here. We'll be taking on Shove himself to finish off the caves. Man, look at this. One more room on the other side of this. Slack will be at his mom's heart fight. 3.5 soul hearts remain for him. Again, just this one more room to clear. Alright, and on in we go, ladies and gentlemen, for 16-0, complete on the regular season, undefeated. Slackaholicus needs just this one boss fight to be taken out, and again, at 3.5 hearts, a ridiculous going build, along with that blue candle that he got on the first floor. He's looking pretty good for himself, already over halfway done with this. And again, with that automatic win next week, yes, this is only his 15th win coming up here, ladies and gents, but... automatically going to get that 16th. Breathe a little easier, sir. Slackaholicus, ladies and gentlemen. 16-0 on the regular season with that 2-1 victory. Everybody give it up for Slack. That is ridiculous to think about, especially given the division that man is in.